Okay, I'm going to share a story with you. I got blood taken today. So I wanted to share with you that in 2017, my grandmother, she was living in Aurora, and she was in a retirement home in Aurora called Park Place Manor, which is right on Yonge Street. And I actually worked there when I was like a teenager in the dietary department, serving the residents their meals. And anyways, my grandma lived there for many years, and my mom was also a nurse there. So that was like a really special home for us, because it was like one of my first jobs I ever had when I was a kid. And my mom worked there for many years as an RN. So of course, having a grandma there was really special to us. And my grandma always loved to participate in all of the like activities. She would join the music anywhere you could put like a hat on, like my grandma was there. I just feel like I'm the same way. I kind of love putting on like a hat or whenever there's something, and like, you know, dressing up. So she loved that. And then whenever we would go into the retirement home, there's always a picture of her on the wall. And as a family member, it was just so nice to see, like, okay, good. She's like busy and she's participating in things. I felt good that she was like, you know, socializing and everything. It was really great. And then she went into a long-term care home in Aurora, which is an Aurora Aged Care Home. It's now called that. And I would visit her when I was done work. So I would go like in the evenings or the weekends. And I thought, oh, it'd be so cool. Like I was getting into having my own company back then. I was really starting out having my own company. I started like doing design work and graphic work, but I had worked in like the long-term care homes for 8 years. And so I kind of understand the industry. I understood the industry very well. But it was nothing like having your family member like living in these communities, because it's different, because you know there are like health changes and stuff like that, and it can be kind of tough, right, to see them. But my grandma was the sweetest. Like she would always like, you know, okay, dear, and like, you know, give you a big hug, and she was very warm and lovely to be around. And I think even people would even say that about her. She was really nice. Like, and I think that was like part of her legacy, was that she was so like loving and caring, like nurturing and gentle, and the sweet grandma that, you know. And I remember like visiting, and I thought, you know, it'd be really cool to do some art programming, like some painting with the seniors here. And so she ended up passing away like the fall of 2017. And then by 2018, I reached out to my friend Natalie, that I'd worked with before. And I said, hey, can I like go teach your seniors like some painting? And she's like, yeah, that'd be great. So anyways, I went up there. Long story short was, after we started painting with the seniors and I started to see the seniors really enjoying it, I also saw that the family members were really happy, because the family members got to see this like beautiful painting in their room, and, you know, would pop into the class sometimes and like, oh, look, you know, and I'm like, come on, join us. And, you know, really, I get a little bit emotional about this, but like, the reason why I started Young at Heart was because of my grandma. It was because of all the grandmas, all your grandmas, all your grandparents, to just like, you know, do something good in the world where there is a lot of not so great in the world. And to just see that it brings so much joy was just such a treat. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you, because I don't think I share enough about like why I do this and why it's important to me personally, and why it was just really my grandma inspired me. And I'm just hoping that, well, I know that the other grandmas and grandpas out there are having a great time. Well, or even if they're not a grandma or grandpa, but you know, our community's having such a a really special time with the program, and we're really doing our best to make it great for them. And but anyways, I just wanted to share that because I was just thinking about sometimes you just reflect and you look back and you just, you know, everything brings you to this stage in life, like all your experiences. And sometimes I wonder, like, this is how I got here is because of her. And anyways, I hope you guys are having like the best day. Thanks for listening to this because it is really important to me. Okay, have a good day. Bye.